Good afternoon everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I am going to run you through the few purchases I made in Ikea today. First of all, I'm going to kick off with the biggest one, which is basically this giant mat. This is a mat that basically sits on your computer desk and I use it to put my mouse and all that on. This is actually bigger than the one that is on my desk, I've just realised. But I feel like this is going to come in really handy. So this is basically going to sit on my desk and it will have my keyboard and everything on it. The one I previously had is actually smaller than this, so maybe I made a better decision by getting a bigger one today. But I just thought that'd be really handy for the desk. That was £5, that board on its own. Again, like I've just said, it's bigger than the previous one I've had, so maybe I made a decent decision of picking up a bigger version. I'm just getting the receipt so that I can tell you what things were in case I don't already remember. So that was the first thing. Let's have a look. The second thing was a squeegee for in the bathroom. I do have one of these currently, but it's looking rather nasty. I think you can probably replace the squeegee part of it, but this was only £1.50 and I just thought it'd be a really handy little tool to have for the bathroom. Also picked up some lint rollers. These are basically refills for the lint roller itself, and those were £2.25 for a pack of 4, which I didn't think was too bad. I then picked up 2 of these. These are basically, they are plastic storage cases. If I unfold one out, you'll see how big they actually are. They're not the biggest, but I just thought to go under the bed, I could put whatever I needed to under there, and it'll just stop things getting filthy, getting dirty. So I picked up 2 of those. Those were £1.75 each. I didn't go in planning to buy those, but they were only £1.75, and basically I couldn't say no, so I bought 2 of those today. Next item is, let's do, what are we going to do? Hang on. Picked up a really random, but a bag of crisps. Never had Ikea crisps, and I just thought those would be quite good as like a little snack. Those were £1.55 for the bag, which I didn't think was too bad. So there's that as well. Also managed to get a lemon squeezer. I could use this for lemon or limes. The only downside of this particular one, it was £2, but I would have to do it over a jug or something because it doesn't actually contain the lemon stuff underneath it. But I just thought, do you know what? Actually, it means I've got some way of juicing a lemon or a lime, and that'll come in handy. So that was £2 today. Bargain of the day. Have to show you this because it was literally a bargain. In fact, that desk thingy wasn't £5, it was £6. Not that I'm complaining. But the bargain of the day was this glass. This was only £1. It was in the reduced kind of section of Ikea. And I just thought, you know what? I've never had an actual Ikea glass, but I just thought because it's got the blue tint to it, it looked really cool. And for £1, I couldn't really resist. So I bought one of those today. That'll obviously be useful for me. And then I have, excuse me, I have 3 pictures to go in picture frames. These picture frames were £5 each, so it was £15 for all 3. However, I will have to slightly change the insert to these because the card I have that's going to go in them, because I've got 3 different cards that I'd like to frame, they're too big for the inserts of these. So what I'm going to do is I'll end up trimming the inserts so that it looks a little bit better than it does at the moment. But we will see how it looks once the cards are in them. So when I've got those cards ready and raring to go, I'll make sure you guys can see. So I spent a total of £32.80 in the actual Ikea kind of merch kind of area, if you like. But I did also purchase some meatballs, which are in the kitchen right now. So I'm going to go and try those in a minute. And I also got some donuts, which are next to me here. The donuts were, I think it was... How much were donuts? Donuts were, I want to say, donuts were £2.40 for 4. I got 4 chocolate donuts in the end. I was tempted to get some sugar donuts, but I'm not a massive fan of just sugar donuts. And these are just covered in chocolate and normal donuts inside. So I spent a further £4.20, but in terms of actual money spent today on things from Ikea itself, excluding food, was only £32.80, which I thought was pretty good. Bought 11 items, which I didn't think was too bad at all, and obviously came home with donuts and meatballs. So I'll try those meatballs for you in just a moment. Okay, so these are just the standard Ikea meatballs that you can buy when you go in there. I did bring them home with me because we ended up having hot dogs and I ended up eating a donut as well. But I brought these home to try because I've never had Ikea meatballs, so we are going to try them and hopefully they'll taste pretty nice. I did heat them up a little bit. But actually for a meatball, that tastes pretty good. Pretty good for a meatball. I do think it's a bit strange. They are really nice, but I do think it's a little bit strange that they only serve them on their own. They don't serve them with any kind of sauce. And I think, personally, you'd need a bit of sauce with them. They do offer, obviously, ketchup and mustard towards the hot dogs, and I wonder if people put a bit of ketchup on them. But for me, meatballs without sauce is just really strange. But they do taste really nice, and for £1.80 for what you're supposed to have 8 meatballs, I actually ended up with 9. I've just counted them before trying them for you guys. But I think £1.80 for 8 meatballs isn't too bad, but I would prefer a little bit of sauce with them, but that's just me being picky. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I shall go and enjoy my meatballs, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye for now.